Welcome back. Financial Fisherman here, still looking at some opportunities tonight. We're looking at Connect Invest first. So first of all, what you want to do is you don't need to do the self-directed IRA. But the self-directed IRA will protect your investments from taxes. You just kind of load them, $7,000. If you have old 401ks from other jobs and old IRAs and stuff, you can always use that money and turn that into, a higher yield or a more common yield, an alternative yield. You're not going to lose with this. This is 7.5 to 9%. 6 to 24 months, you can have, $500 minimum investment. It's really not that much money. But you start out, kind of cart before the horse here. Start with preferred trust. Start there. Look into it. It's going to be preferredtrustcompany.com. It's going to cost you some money to run this. What you need to do probably is to start, before you do the preferred trust, or actually sign up a preferred trust, just put a little bit of money into it. It's going to cost you some money to start it, but Phoenix Energy will end up paying it for you in the long run. And by the way, Phoenix Energy is down to $1,000. That's huge. That's big. It's exciting to me. Probably not to most people, but exciting to me. Get down here, fill out all the stuff. It's kind of simple. You just, investment sponsors, get started, self-directed IRA resources, investment community. You can hold just about anything in here except for insurance, commodities, collectibles. Those are the three biggies. And you can hold your business in it. You can put your business in it, which I'm planning on doing with my LLC, our LLC, brother-in-law and I, mostly myself. I don't know. I mean, it depends on how into it he is. We'll end up with an S Corp, hopefully. So you go to Ignite Funding after you set up the self-directed IRA. Sorry, I'm tired. I've been working all day and just came home and, did this and stuff. I fell asleep, woke up. IgniteFunding.com. About us. Become an investor, the Education Center. Short-term investments, long-term investors. It talks about how much you've given out. $2.2 billion total funded. That's funded deals. Interest income. It's basically just the bank. Average annualized interest rate to investors, 10.27. Most of them are 10, some of them are 11, some of them are up to 12 even, rarely 12. Download the blueprint, it has right here. There's actually a podcast even, Desert, something like that, the Deeds in the Desert or something like that. 100% collateralized investments mean your principal is protected. You're the first one to get paid. You have first rights, even before the anybody else, the bondholders. A lot of them, these are construction loans. I like to work with Sanjay. He's got Rhino Holdings, and they deal a lot with him. Funded invest. Here comes some of the investments. So that's Ash Fork LLC. You got tranches, which is like small. It's cut up into little pieces of pie, called tranches. What are borrowers? What does Ignite Fund? Where does Ignite Funding fund loans? How do most loans last? All the frequently asked questions. Basically, all I can tell you is that it's rock solid. I've had one loan go into forbearance, and it's only 3% of loans have any kind of issues or trouble, and it really wasn't any trouble. It was just took us a little bit longer to get our money because there was a fight between, contractor and lender and borrower and all of that. Can't imagine you wouldn't want to do this. I mean, this is spectacular. Here's the contact information. Call them, 702-759-9053. Go on the website. I mean, it took me, this is all culmination. Well, everything I show you is a culmination of years and years of research, days, hours and hours, downtime at work, not at work, just living my life, listening to Mark Kohler, Matt Sorensen, some of the great CPAs, tax attorneys, This stuff didn't just come to me. I didn't just pop out of a hat, pop out of a cake and come see me. I know it's boring to everybody else, but to me it's fascinating. Growing money, compound interest, all those things. Most people are like, oh, this is boring as hell. It's like, no. This is could be exciting stuff. I mean, look, I love fishing and football, but I love finance, and I love to watch companies grow. I like startups. I like building startups. I enjoy all that stuff. It's kind of weird, I guess, but in a way, it's kind of like having a baby, for me. You coddle it, you kind of feed it, you change its diaper when something goes wrong. Right now, I'm working on getting a different business account for this business. It just wasn't working out for them at Chase, and they had a lot of trouble. Chase was giving us trouble with our merchant account, giving us a hard time. We're going to move on. Maybe Capital One, maybe Regions, maybe Gulf Coast, I don't know. We're looking at different business bank accounts. They just, they're not nimble anymore. They take you for granted. They want to get rid of you at the drop of a hat. It's terrible, Look, Found, Blue Vine, they may not have all the options, all the merchant account options, but you can get merchant accounts other places. Curve, Payment Cloud, to name a couple. There's plenty of those, and they're hard to get sometimes. You're looking at probably 4 out of 10 approvals, 40%. Sometimes a lot better, depending on how many websites you use or what you got behind it, kind of credit you have, what kind of collateral, what you're selling, are you high risk or not? I've tried trucking. I've gotten merchant accounts for, you name it, damn near 10, 15, 20 different niches, different businesses, different opportunities, and each one's different. Each one's looked down upon or looked up upon by merchant accounts. They love like just Clover, like the put your credit card into the actual physical credit card. Much nicer for them. Virtual terminals are a bit more risky. Discover kills you, 5%, 4.5%. Some of the big banks, they'll charge you 3.5, 2.9, something like that. I mean, you could go to a discount, a Payment Cloud, a Curve. You do enough business with them, you might get them down to 1.9. I mean, that's phenomenal. You almost don't even have to worry about charging a different price for cash. You look at the gas station; they have a different price for cash gas. If you pay for your gas in cash, it's different. I mean, look, I get cash back. I get money back every time I buy stuff at Circle K if I use my Circle K card and pay cash. All right, I'm going long. Love y'all. Let me know if you need some. Adios. Have a great day. Take on tomorrow.